in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Lost to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both
breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Throwing right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles out.
Makes the grab past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
From the gun, the running back has it. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. All by himself down the middle. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the air, it's Russell. Swings it out to the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback, receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it, fired complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Vols have moved it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Great job by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Back to pass, it's Russell. The throw. Makes the grab. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Oh, it's blocked. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Hawkins. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
On first down, here comes this offense. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Matthews. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. He'll off one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Power football with the run. Trucks through the defender. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
I like that you're a playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Webb. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. caught over the middle. It's Parker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Russell. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here is the Tennessee offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for room. It's Webb. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. LSU lining up first and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Russell. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Leaves it with the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That's caught. It's Jefferson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Volunteers have this offense rolling. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After with a good pickup on first down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the tailback. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. It's a draw. He's in open space downfield. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? The give to the fullback. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Moving out of the pocket. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Give to the fullback. Drag tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tennessee! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good.
Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So here is the Tennessee offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down here for the offense. Handoff to the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Baker. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Yeah, I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. But he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here, and you're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing, it takes execution, but that is something this offense is ready to do.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.